Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your girl Tanya, and today is day 2, day dos, and we are doing 30 days of building self-worth. This is such an amazing exercise. By the way, if you guys want this PDF, make sure it's about like 3 pages printed out. Just kind of goes through everything we're going to be going over for the next 30 days for February. And yesterday we talked about transitioning, complaining. Today we're going to be talking about something that every single buddy does, all these things we do, which is whining. So today's really about that, understanding what it is and how to transition it into something more healthier that is going to empower you and teach you how to be a stronger communicator. So if you're loving these lives and you're totally on board with this, make sure you share it with your people, let people know what's up. If you guys want this PDF, you can get it at tanyacoliver.com/calendar, as well with this commitment contract where you can sign for yourself for 30 days of committing to appreciating yourself. This month is just a way to get you up and running, but ideally this is something I would love for you to carry on just for yourself, to be a better person, for you to live a healthier, happier life for the oncoming years forward. So this is just a way to kind of just get you up and running, to give you simple things day by day to think about. Now today is day 2, and day 2's lesson. Hope you're having a blessed up day. Oh, by the way, my name is Tanya Oliver. I am a life coach for elite entrepreneurs, executives, and high-end achievers that are wanting to become mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually healthy and strong AF, so that they can look, feel, and show up in their business and lives and the relationships as their best self. So today is really about the no whining policy. Okay, we have all been guilty of this. We're just like, I want it, right? So that's like more of like that whining of that high-pitched, annoying tone voice. If you have kids, I'm sure you know what that means. I've caught myself when I was in relationships of just kind of like whining and then pulling back and understanding, like, where is this behavior coming from? This is not a desired behavior. It's actually pretty annoying and very like stealing my power. And I notice this for a lot of people. It's child, and children, guess where children learn it from? They learn it from you. They learn it from the adults. Everything, every behavior and personality trait is learned somewhere. So if you have children and they're kind of acting up and stuff like that, kind of go back to source. You are source. Whether that's going to hit you in the heart or not. But today's really about no whining and transitioning the old of whining into appreciation and focusing on the bright side, and learning how to be a more efficient communicator and to be able to find solutions rather just than complaining. So what does whining even mean? Whining is a high-pitched cry or sound, making or characterized by a long, like, cry sound, like, yeah. I know it sounds like it's annoying. That's what it is. That's what whining is. Whining refers to the act of complaining or moaning excessively, often about seemingly small or insignificant issues. Mostly whining, and I'm going to put all this in your guys' email, so when you subscribe to tanyacoliver.com/calendar, I'm also going to share my notes. I'm a pen and paper type of gal. Actually, if you understand what whining is just the inability to make sense of how to communicate. It stems from being a weak communicator. And when I was starting to sharpen my skill set and become a stronger communicator, writing things out was always one of the most efficient ways where I made sense of everything. And if you're thinking of rough drafts, thinking about your emotions when it's kind of like feeling like all over the place and you're just like, and you want to pout and stuff like that, just write it all out. And it kind of is like that rough draft where you can get straight to the point of the core of exactly what is going on, so that you can seek out solutions and get the results that you're wanting. So this says whining it stems from dysregulation, and then it ends up being this high-pitched, annoying tone. So instead of whining, we're going to focus on the bright side, communicating feelings constructively to others, and also making sense of what we're trying to feel within ourselves, finding solutions rather than complaining, and what's going right in your life. It stems from feeling disconnected, possibly disconnected from yourself and disconnected from others, or even disconnecting from maybe the projects that you're working on. Sometimes I feel disconnected from things that I'm working on because I don't know how to make sense or make it make sense in that moment of time. It's an annoyance. Maybe you're feeling annoyed with something or a situation, a circumstance that's happening in your life, or even with people within your life, and you're just feeling unhappy and you're trying to draw attention to yourself. So, yeah, seeking validation within yourself, feeling heard. Emotions stir up with frustration, stems from a desire or sympathy of seeking attention. It's a coping mechanism. So whining is actually a coping mechanism, all right? For difficult situations and you're wanting something to change and it's a learned behavior, and we don't believe that we can get what we want. So when we start whining, it actually generates the segments of powerlessness and weak communication is really what you're expressing to other people, especially people that are masters in their craft. They can tell right away with the whining behavior as being a weak communicator and somebody that is not operating in their power. All right? A lot of people that have strong emotional intelligence in the business world, they study a lot of behaviors and tonality and body language. And so the more that you understand your patterns and your behaviors and how you're operating and communicating, it's actually one of the greatest skill sets you can ever learn going into the business world or scaling your business or having negotiations with people, because this all stems from communication. It's the art of persuasion, the art of understanding what do you want and how can I deliver so that you feel taken care of. That's really what this whole exchange of trades and services and doing business and like, oh, you have a need to become mentally, physically, emotionally healthy and strong. I have the solutions. Let me understand your needs and your wants, and let me provide you the products and services that are going to be able to get you from where you are to where you want to be. It's all a segment of learning how to communicate and the certainty and the tonality within the voice that stems from confidence, and then you feeling like, oh, this is somebody I can trust, this is somebody I want to do business with. But if I'm here like, come on you guys, like please join the inner circle and call me, let's do a coaching call, and like it's annoying. It's so, even my tone change, it's annoying. I always wanted to be this singer, by the way, but that wasn't in my deck of vocal cords. I digress. Okay guys, getting back on track. Do you understand, just by hearing what I was saying, you probably wanted to exit out from the conversation because of the tonality of my voice, but one of the things that a lot of people come to me for is because of the tonality of the voice and the energy and the frequency. People are drawn to me because they feel calm. They feel like they can trust me. They feel like they can, my nervous system regulates your nervous system so that we can get to the solution of the core of what's really going on. The symptom is never the root cause of something. So when there's a behavior of a complaint or a whiningness, which are the 2 days that we've just covered, there's an underlying issue that you're not being able to efficiently communicate your wants and needs. You don't feel like you're being heard because maybe you're in unsafe environments, or growing up you were in unsafe environments where you didn't feel safe to communicate your wants and needs because the people were not emotionally available. And this is what I'm trying to get you guys to understand too, is like, instead of thinking of a behavior, get a little bit deeper in understanding, and then once you understand where it comes from, get clear on how do you transition it. So this is 4 ways of handling whining, and this whole 30 days is about you, but of course it will project into everyone and everything else that you do. The main reason why I say share these live streams with people, subscribe to the information, get your PDF so that the people you care about can understand what's going on and you can all grow and scale together, versus being crabs in a bucket and you're trying to escape the bucket and all the people in your ecosystem are pulling you down to like operate at low frequency. There's 4 ways of handling whining, which is boredom, frustration, lack of sleep. Typically, this is the root cause. And establishing alternative ways of expressing your emotions, talking or writing. Writing has always been one of the greatest tools for me when I was on my journey of becoming a stronger communicator and making things make sense, because I had so many emotions that I couldn't understand how to process or put together and regulate. And journaling just allowed me to have the freedom and a safe space to be able to make sense of things without feeling judged or criticized or gaslit or manipulated or any of those things. It just was a safe space to write and get all the weird mumbo jumbo out, and then put it into like a way to get things out clear and efficiently. And then pursuing new hobbies. Oh, another thing also about not feeling safe to communicate and not feeling heard is one of the things that I used earlier back in the day when I was in the journey of finding my voice and using my voice was I would tape record myself, and I would speak into the tape recorder, and then I would play it back. And sometimes I'm just like, oh my God, it sounded like nails on a chalkboard. I was like, oh my gosh. But over time, it's kind of like an athlete. When you go back and you watch your performance, you can only course correct what you have awareness of. And then I would hear myself back, and I would listen to my tone. I would listen to the pace that I spoke at. I would go back and I would pick out kind of key words to understand, like, oh, okay, even though I was saying this is the energy that I was projecting out. So it allowed me to understand myself more. And that's one of the segments too of self-mastery is number one, self-honesty, and then self-awareness. So this whole 30 days is mostly about self-awareness and understanding yourself and how you operate, so that you can transition it and utilize it from feeling powerless to powerful, and really stepping and honing into your power. Pursuit of new hobbies. Having new hobbies is always a great thing of being able to pursue, move energy. I'm a huge advocate on exercise. I'm a huge advocate on taking care of your body, your mind, your emotional state, and then your spiritual side. So finding hobbies that light back that fire inside of your spirit. Positive reinforcement, rewarding positive behavior, and moving from an attitude of entitlement. This was a big one because I actually just realized that when we're in this space of whining and getting in that segment of like that high-pitched tonality, is that there's an energy of entitlement, and instead of feeling entitled, you want to transition it into gratitude and what is going right in your life. What is going right in your life? And something I said yesterday, I'm going to say it again because it's really important. It hit a lot of people in the heart. You don't get what you want. You get what you believe you deserve. If you're somebody that believes you deserve everything just because you were born, I mean, yes, you were born to receive everything that you wanted. However, like, you got to work for it also. Like, you need to work for it and be a good person, not necessarily a liked person. So the opposite in the positive attitude is someone who approaches challenges with an attitude of determination and focus on finding solutions. Problem solvers are open to new experiences. They're resourceful and adaptable. And this is what ideally you want to strive to become, versus somebody who has a dysregulated nervous system, is constantly whining and complaining. And hopefully that helped you out today. If you guys love this, make sure you share it with your people. Subscribe to make sure you get your commitment contract. And then also with this commitment contract, we have the tracking 30 days of you appreciating yourself, and moments that you're not, you catch it and you transition it into the opposite of the things that we've been talking about today. So thank you so much for joining me today. These lives are up for one day. I'm actually going to take down day one, left it up a little bit, but I will be taking these down and then doing it on my YouTube channel and then posting it inside of the emails every single day. Get in the emails, get your PDFs, get this here, support each other, let your people know what's up so that they can also be on board with this, and we all are calling each other out with love and looking out for our highest good. And so if you see me somewhere in public and you start to complain because you want to bond with me, it's not gonna work. We are doing this 30-day experiment. If you come to me, start whining, I'm just gonna look at you and be like, use your words or go journal, come back to me and make it make sense. All right, guys, I love you. I hope you have a blessed up day. And I will see you mañana. I'll see you in my stories. I'll see you in the email. I'll see you if you want more information or you would like more support and accountability and actual tangible tools that are more customized for you. You could always send me a message, say you want to hop on a call. And we have the Inner Circle on Thursdays also. So if you're interested in community-based and enriched ecosystem with solid support, accountability, and like awesome information that's going to help you thrive in your business, life, and relationships, you can also send me information on that as well. Make sure you're a good fit for the team, and I will I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, 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 bye.